This morning drink increases stroke risk after 60. Doctors are finally speaking out. Which popular morning drink is now linked to a higher risk of stroke after age 60? A. Lemon juice. B. Coffee with too much sugar. C. Herbal tea. D. Water. The right answer is B. Explanation: too much sugar in coffee can increase blood pressure and the risk of stroke. 1. Fizzy drinks in the morning. You might think that popping a can of your favorite soda in the morning is just a refreshing way to start your day. But what if I told you that this simple habit could be secretly increasing your risk of stroke, especially if you're over 60? Here's the thing. Carbonated drinks, even those labeled diet, often contain hidden ingredients like caffeine and artificial sweeteners, which can cause blood vessels to narrow, leading to higher blood pressure and putting an extra strain on your heart. Not only that, but the sugar in regular soda can lead to weight gain, which further increases your risk of stroke by negatively affecting your blood vessels and circulation. Have you ever felt a little dizzy or off balance after downing a sugary soda or energy drink? That slight dizziness or sudden fatigue isn't something to ignore. It's your body's silent signal that blood flow isn't as smooth as it should be. This warning sign, while easy to miss, could mean that your vascular health is being silently compromised. Doctors have long been concerned about the daily consumption of these fizzy drinks. Even just one can a day can increase your risk of stroke by 22%, a statistic that becomes more significant as you age. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up the refreshing feeling altogether. A simple change, swapping your morning soda for a glass of water with a squeeze of fresh lemon or a warm cup of herbal tea, can make a big difference. Not only will you feel better, but you'll also significantly reduce the potential risks that come with your morning fizzy drink. So why not make a small but meaningful change today? Start by swapping that soda for just a few days a week. Your brain and your heart will thank you. Now, if you're thinking, I drink soda, but that's not my habit. Coffee is my morning go-to, so I must be safe. I completely understand. In fact, coffee does have plenty of benefits when consumed in moderation, but what exactly is moderation, especially after 60? You might be surprised to find out how easily you could slip from healthy enjoyment into risky territory. So, let's talk openly about coffee for a moment, because this next part could truly change how you feel every morning. 2. Coffee overload. Let me tell you this. You know how great it is to wake up to the pleasant aroma of freshly brewed coffee, right? You've probably been starting your day like this for years, and trust me, you're not alone. But here's a surprising thing you might want to consider. As you approach your 60s, too much coffee can silently cause problems you never suspected. You see, coffee in moderation can be beneficial. It keeps you alert and provides valuable antioxidants. But when you drink more than 4 cups a day, especially if you're older, it can quietly raise your blood pressure and cause irregular heartbeats. Over time, these subtle changes put extra pressure on your arteries, gently increasing your risk of stroke without you even realizing it. You've probably noticed it before, a slight feeling of anxiety, a lack of sleep, or a lingering fatigue in the afternoon even after a few cups of coffee. These aren't just random feelings, they're quiet signals from your body that your heart and blood vessels are under more stress than you think. But here's the good news. No one's saying you have to give up coffee altogether. Just cutting back to 1 or 2 cups a day and occasionally substituting green tea or a gentle herbal tea can make a big difference. You may notice better sleep, less anxiety, and more consistent energy throughout the day. Remember, it's not about giving up your favorite beverage. It's about making small adjustments to maintain your long-term health and happiness. Small changes can lead to big improvements. Your body will thank you for it. 3. Fruit juice illusion. Let me ask you this. Have you ever reached for a glass of orange juice in the morning, thinking it's the best way to start your day? I totally get it. Fruit juice is refreshing, delicious, and feels incredibly healthy. But here's the trick that many people overlook. As you get older, drinking too much fruit juice can secretly throw your health off balance, especially if you're over 60. You see, even though juice is derived from fruit, It often provides a large amount of sugar without the important fiber you'd get from eating whole fruit. When you drink juice, your body absorbs that sugar quickly, causing a spike in your blood sugar. Over time, this puts extra strain on your arteries, increasing your blood pressure and risk of stroke, especially at an age when your blood vessels need extra care. Think back. Have you ever had a morning where right after finishing your juice, you suddenly felt tired or lightheaded, or even shaky? That's your body quietly signaling a sudden spike in blood sugar, followed by a rapid drop. These subtle symptoms can build up over time, putting you at higher risk without even realizing it. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up your morning juice habit entirely. A simple change, like mixing juice with water half and half or opting for whole fruit instead, can significantly reduce your sugar intake. Or try switching to an occasional glass of lemon water or herbal tea. It's a small adjustment, but it can make a big difference in your long-term health. After all, moderation really is your best friend, especially when it comes to keeping your energy levels steady and your mind sharp. Now, maybe you're thinking, fruit juice might have hidden sugar, sure, but at least I'm not drinking something loaded with caffeine and stimulants. And that's a great start. But what if I told you there's another popular morning drink, one specifically marketed to boost your energy, that doctors are now raising a serious red flag about? Especially as we get older, if you've ever reached for an energy drink to quickly get through a sluggish morning, the next part might make you rethink that choice. Let me explain why. 4. The energy drink trap. Have you ever felt so tired in the morning that you reach for an energy drink, thinking it's a quick fix? Trust me, I understand. As we age, our natural energy levels decline, and we sometimes reach for energy drinks as a convenient way to feel awake. But here's a surprising truth that doctors are finally unraveling. Energy drinks may be secretly doing more harm than good, especially for anyone over 60. Here's what happens inside your body when you consume these drinks regularly. Energy drinks typically contain high doses of caffeine, sugar, and other stimulants. These ingredients can quickly raise your blood pressure, make your heart beat faster, and increase your risk of arrhythmia conditions that are strongly linked to stroke risk in older adults. You may recall mornings when, right after downing an energy drink, you felt a little nervous or anxious. Those seemingly minor signs weren't random. They were your body's quiet signal that something was wrong. But don't worry, you don't have to sacrifice feeling energized. Doctors suggest gentle, natural alternatives like sipping herbal tea, staying hydrated with water and a dash of citrus, or even taking a short morning walk to boost your natural energy levels. Small changes can lead to big improvements. Making this simple change will not only protect your heart and brain health, it will also give you the steady, lasting energy you've been looking for. Now, if you're feeling relieved because energy drinks aren't your thing, and you typically start your day with a gentle cup of tea, that's great. I completely understand your confidence. Tea feels like a safe choice, right? But even tea drinkers can unknowingly slip into subtle habits that quietly impact their health, especially over age 60. If you've ever wondered whether the way you prepare your tea could make a difference, you'll definitely want to hear what comes next. 5. The hidden truth about your morning tea. You might be thinking, I'm safe, I drink tea every morning, and I understand why you'd be so confident. Tea has long been touted as a gentle, healthy alternative to coffee or soda, known for its antioxidants and calming effects. But here's what doctors are now warning us about. The way you drink your tea, especially if you add certain ingredients, may be silently harming your health, especially after age 60. Many of us have developed a habit of adding large amounts of sugar, honey, cream, or milk to our morning tea. While these additions may seem harmless, daily consumption can slowly increase blood sugar, cholesterol, and calorie intake. Over months and years, this habit can quietly lead to weight gain, high blood pressure, and inflammation, key factors that increase your risk of stroke without any obvious warning signs. Think about it. Have you ever felt sluggish or unfocused mid-morning, even though you thought you had a healthy start? This could be your body's subtle cues about blood sugar fluctuations or increased inflammation from the things you add to your daily routine. But here's the thing, no one is asking you to give up your familiar warm cup of tea. Instead, making small adjustments like gradually reducing the amount of sugar, Swapping cream for lemon or mint, or choosing unsweetened herbal tea a few days a week can significantly reduce these potential risks. A small tweak to your morning tea routine may seem small, but trust me, your body and brain will feel the difference. Small changes now can add up to big benefits later, giving you peace of mind as you enjoy your daily routine. At this point, you might be thinking, okay, I'll cut back on milkshakes and smoothies, but bottled water has got to be completely harmless, right? And you'd be absolutely right to assume so. But there's a subtle twist here that doctors are just starting to bring to our attention. It turns out, not all bottled waters are created equal, especially those with hidden ingredients designed to enhance flavor or nutrition. Curious about what that might mean for you, especially after age 60? Let me gently walk you through this surprising truth. 6. The milkshake misunderstanding. Here's something you probably recognize. In the morning, you're not particularly hungry, so you reach for a creamy milkshake or a pre-packaged smoothie. After all, it's quick, delicious, and seems like enough nutrition to tide you over until lunch. But what if I gently told you that doctors are now warning against this very habit, especially if you're over 60? The problem isn't the milkshake itself, but what's inside it. These creamy morning drinks can be high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and surprisingly low in essential nutrients. What might seem like an innocuous treat can silently cause spikes in blood sugar, put extra stress on your heart, and even lead to mild inflammation in your arteries, key factors behind your increased risk of stroke. Have you ever had one of those mornings where, after finishing a smoothie or milkshake, you feel sleepy, sluggish, or even a little confused? These feelings aren't random. They're subtle signals from your body that something's not right, which can indicate unstable blood sugar levels and inflammation. But here's the good news. You don't have to completely ditch your morning routine. Instead, you can easily tweak it. Opt for homemade smoothies with fresh fruit, leafy greens, a little yogurt, or even almond milk. These simple, healthy tweaks can significantly reduce sugar and fat while still tasting great and boosting your energy levels in a balanced way. It's amazing how small changes can lead to big results. By making a few tweaks to your morning beverage choices, you can continue to enjoy the foods you love without silently harming your health. Try it and see the difference for yourself. 7. The bottled water surprise. Now, I know what you're thinking. At least bottled water must be completely safe, right? And yes, staying hydrated is one of the healthiest habits you can adopt. But doctors have recently started speaking out about something most of us never think about: the hidden pitfalls in some bottled waters, especially the flavored or vitamin-enhanced varieties that many people over 60 rely on every day. The tricky part: many bottled waters marketed as healthy or vitamin-enhanced actually contain additives like artificial sweeteners, added sodium or caffeine, which can silently raise your blood pressure, cause inflammation, or disrupt your body's delicate electrolyte balance. Over time, these unnoticed effects can subtly increase your risk of stroke without you even realizing what's happening. Have you ever had one of those days where, despite drinking a lot of bottled water, you still feel a little dizzy or notice a slight headache afterward? These little signs aren't in your head. They're your body's way of quietly signaling that something's out of balance. But here's the reassuring news. You don't have to stop drinking bottled water altogether. Simply opting for pure, unadulterated, filtered water, or better yet, using a reusable water bottle and adding a squeeze of lemon or cucumber slices, can quickly and easily fix this potential problem. Making this easy change ensures you get all the benefits of hydration without the unwanted consequences. Remember, small, smart tweaks to your daily routine can go a long way toward protecting your health, helping you stay active and mentally sharp well into your later years. 8. The sports drink misstep. Picture this, perhaps. After your morning walk or a light workout, you reach for a colorful sports drink, believing it's the perfect way to rehydrate and refuel. After all, these drinks are marketed to athletes and active adults, so what's wrong with that? But here's what doctors are finally saying, especially if you're over 60. Regular consumption of sports drinks can secretly add unexpected risks to your daily routine. You see, the tricky part is that many popular sports drinks are loaded with sugar, sodium, and artificial additives. While these ingredients may be helpful for younger athletes during intense workouts, they can actually do more harm than good for older adults. Drinking these drinks regularly can slowly raise your blood pressure, cause mild inflammation in your arteries, and put an unnecessary strain on your heart, quietly increasing your risk of stroke over time. Have you ever finished a sports drink and felt refreshed for a moment, only to experience a slight dizziness, fatigue, or even unusual thirst? These seemingly minor symptoms aren't coincidences. They're gentle signals from your body that something isn't right. But there's an easy, reliable solution. Instead of reaching for a sports drink, consider simply rehydrating with plain water or coconut water. Perhaps adding a natural source of electrolytes like fresh lemon or a pinch of sea salt. These natural, homemade alternatives provide the same hydration benefits without the potential health risks. Making this small change ensures you stay energized and feel great without silently harming your health. Trust me, small adjustments like this make a big difference, giving you the peace of mind to enjoy your active lifestyle for years to come. Hydration timing, the golden hour tip. Here's a helpful one, and one that might surprise you. Even if you're careful about choosing your morning beverage, there's one subtle habit that most of us overlook: hydration timing. Doctors stress that the first hour after waking up, what they call your body's golden hour, is crucial for hydration. Why? Because after a night's sleep, your blood is thicker, flows more slowly, and your blood vessels need gentle hydration to function smoothly. Waiting too long before you drink water can silently increase the stress on your heart, circulatory system, and brain, slowly increasing your risk of stroke over time. But here's the good news. The solution is incredibly simple. Make it a habit to drink a full glass of water within 30 minutes of waking up. Just this small action can quickly increase blood flow, help stabilize blood pressure, and improve your mental alertness throughout the day. Try it tomorrow morning. You'll feel refreshed, energized, and secure in the knowledge that you've started your day in the healthiest way possible. Small tweaks like this can really change the trajectory of your health after 60, and doctors highly recommend this simple morning routine. Now, I know this might feel like a lot to take in, but remember, the goal here isn't to worry you. Instead, it's about empowering you with simple, doable adjustments that can make a huge difference. After all, your daily morning drink is meant to refresh and energize you, not quietly put you at risk. At HEALZO, we believe your health shouldn't feel complicated. It's those small, manageable shifts, like drinking a glass of water in your morning golden hour, choosing plain tea more often, or simply adjusting how you enjoy your favorite beverages, that help you stay vibrant and healthy long after 60. So now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these morning drink insights surprised you the most? Or better yet, do you have a morning hydration habit you swear by? Share your experience in the comments below. And please, if you found this information helpful, don't hesitate to subscribe to HEALZO. Together, we're taking small steps towards big health rewards, making every day brighter, healthier, and filled with energy. See you in the next video.